I never thought I would like this lens this much. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm PhotoRabs. I post regularly videos about photography, filmmaking, camera tech reviews, camera tech accessories, vlogging kit. So if you're interested, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel, to like this video. That's a massive help. There is a giveaway announcement in this video, so I hope you watch it till the end. By the way, I have some affiliate links in the description below. Don't forget to check them out. You can buy from these links, you can get some discounts, and I can get some commission that helps the channel a lot. Now let's go back to the video. When I started my journey in photography, I tried to avoid macro lenses for many reasons. I remember in 2015 I got my first macro lens for my Nikon DSLR camera back then. I played with it to do some macro shots, some close-up shots for insects, bugs, flowers, and something like that. But in 2017 I sold that lens and I wasn't interested anymore in macro shots, in close-up shots, until last year when I bought this new lens from Nikon, the 105mm macro lens for the Z-mount system f2.8. I had an idea to do again some close-up shots for some insects, for some flowers, to have maybe a gallery for me for those macro shots that I used to love doing back in 2015, in 2016. So I got this new lens, but quickly I realized that this lens can do much more than macro shots, than close-up shots, and in this video we're gonna talk about it. That's sure that the main purpose of this lens is to do macro shots, close-up shots, up to 1/1 magnification. When you are at the closest distance between the lens and your subject, you can fill your sensor with your subject with the closest focusing distance. But if you go away from your subject, you will lose this magnification, and this lens becomes 105mm f2.8, a great lens for portraits. Let's go start shooting with this macro lens, 105mm 2.8. You can have great compression, great depth of field with the f2.8 and with the 105mm focal length. That's something amazing for portraits. I've been using this for portraits recently and I'm really satisfied with the results. You can check my photos that I did with this one on my Instagram account or on my previous video on my channel. I was using this one for my portrait photo shoot. It's a very sharp lens. I'm really loving this one. It has an optical stabilization, so I can do also some B-rolls with it when I'm doing some product photography, when I'm doing some product videography, when I'm doing some product presentation. I'm using now this lens, the 105 f2.8. It has an optical stabilization, so I can use it without a gimbal if I want. I can put it on my Nikon Z6 II at 100 frames per second, so I can shoot in slow motion with this lens, stabilized, everything sharp. I really love this lens. The color representation of this lens are amazing. I never had any issue. The focusing, the autofocusing is not the fastest on such lenses, but it's not bad at all. You can use it easily and you can have so much fun with it, much more than doing some macro shots, some close-up shots. And by the way, I'm using this lens a lot to do the thumbnails for my YouTube channel. By the way, if you use any macro lens at the minimum focusing distance between the camera and the subject, and you set the aperture to f2.8, you will notice at the back of the camera that the aperture has increased. That's something related to math. There is an equation saying that the f-stop will increase if you are close to the subject, if the distance between you and the subject is at the minimum possible. That's something related to math, but the aperture will remain at f2.8 normally, so you won't lose the depth of field. The depth of field will remain the same. You will have always the same shallow depth of field at the f2.8, even if the f-stop has increased. In order to do great macro shots for your subject, you have to increase the f-stop, so you can have great depth of field to cover all the subject or the main elements of the subject in the frame, because at f2.8 there is really a shallow depth of field. Almost all of the image will be blurred except one small part of it. So you have to increase the f-stop, but when you increase the f-stop, you will let less light going to the sensor. So make sure that you have enough light around so you can light your scene properly and get some great macro shots. This is an expensive lens because it cost about 1,000 euros and it's sold to do some macro photography as a main purpose. But if you combine everything that you can do with this lens, from portraits to macro photography to details, product photography and videography to some B-rolls, because it has a stabilized optical system inside, so you can do great images, great videography with this lens. So the 1000 euros is not that much at the end. It's a great lens. It's a bit heavy. All the brands, they have almost the same price range for their macro lenses, whether Canon, Sony, Fuji, Panasonic, and Nikon. I have this one from Nikon. And if you find that this lens is expensive, you can get some other macro lenses. Even if you lose some magnification, you can get maybe 1/2 instead of 1/1 magnification from third-party manufacturers. They are cheaper, lighter, smaller, and really affordable. You can use them for some portraits, for some product photography and videography, and that's what I did. I got this Tamron 35mm f2.8 macro lens, magnification 1/2, for my Sony ZV-E10 that I'm using just here to film from this angle. This one is compact, lightweight, comparing to this one. So this is a 35mm. It's equivalent to about 50 something on an APS-C sensor on my Sony camera, and it's a full frame lens. So whenever I can upgrade my Sony ZV-E10 to a full frame Sony, I can use this lens also. That's something really nice. Again, the autofocus of these lenses is not the best, it's not the fastest, because it's a macro lens at the main purpose, but you can use them for any B-rolls, any product photography, videography, for close-up shots. These lenses are amazing. So now I have the Nikon 105mm 2.8 for my Nikon system, and the Tamron 35mm f2.8 for my Sony E-mount system. And these are my two macro lenses that I'll be using for any videography, any product videography and photography on my channel and for my clients. By the way, this Tamron lens for my Sony ZV-E10 cost about 200 euros. You can find cheaper prices on Amazon, so keep an eye on it. That's something really nice. It doesn't add much weight to your backpack because it's made from plastic. It doesn't take much place in your backpack. You will always enjoy having a macro solution. That's why I highly recommend such lenses in your everyday photography and videography. It's really nice, really lightweight. By the way, I'm recording the audio for this video with this Full Aim 1000 Pro mic. It's a wireless microphone. I got it last week from Full Aim. Thank you for sending me this. They did not pay me to do this review. They did not pay me to talk about it. So that's my own and personal opinion about this microphone. I've been trying it for the last week and it delivers great quality, great audio quality. It's really nice. You have one receiver and two transmitters. You have a bunch of cables from TRS to TRRS. You have the microphone came in this box. It's a charging box. I have one transmitter here because I'm using the other one with the receiver on the camera. In the box you get this pouch and you get some wind shields for the microphone, so you can use them without the lavalier mic if you want. And you can get also two lavalier mics. I'm using one now to record the audio for this video, but you have two of them in the pack. You have the TRS to TRRS cable. In the box you have also two types of cables, so you can connect your microphone to your smartphone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone iOS system. You have both cables, so you won't have any issues connecting your microphone to your smartphone as well. As I said before, I'm not paid by Full Aim to do this video about their microphones, but I have a partnership with them. We have a giveaway. I will put it on my Instagram account. Don't forget to check my Instagram account for the details how to win a pack of this one. You will get one transmitter and one receiver. You can plug it to any smartphone or to any camera, and that will deliver great audio sounds. So if you are interested, check my Instagram account. I'll be posting about it very soon, so you'll get all the details about how to participate in this giveaway. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done it. Don't forget to put thumbs up under this video. That helps me a lot. Check my affiliate links in the description below. Follow me on Instagram. I will put the links in the description below as well, so you can see the details how to participate in the giveaway to win one of these microphones from Full Aim, the Full Aim 1000 Pro microphone, one transmitter and one receiver. And see you in another one. Have a nice day. Ciao.